Hello, welcome to the stream. Big ups to everyone who's tuning in. We've got a comment from Glimpse saying Man United and Man City are the only two teams, only two Big Six teams left in the FA Cup. Surely not another Manchester final. I mean, yeah, you'd think that going into the season, surely it won't be 3 times in a row. But I'll tell you what, it's not looking impossible. It is not looking impossible whatsoever. But look, we'll talk about Manchester final. We'll talk about that when that bridge crosses. Well, when we cross that bridge, is the actual saying. Big ups to everyone that's tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Just getting the player ratings ready. Because look, this is a very difficult game. You know, we did not have it. Well, they did not make it easy on us. Plymouth kept it tight at the back. Made it a difficult job for City to get it done, but we did, you know, and with a mostly rotated squad as well. So that's a good thing in my books. Let me know who you think your man of the match was. I know mine. If you could pick any club to play in the FA Cup final, who would you pick? And don't just pick Preston. You know, I would probably pick Man United. You know, last season hurt, and I'm the type of guy that doesn't want them to get away with it. You know, I don't want them to be thinking about that was their last trophy won or whatever. The last final they reached, they won it, and it was against us. Nah, no flipping way. Again, let me know your thoughts on the game. We got a lot of views already here, so appreciate that. But it would be even worse if they beat you in the final again. Well, I think that's the risk you gotta take. I think that is the risk you gotta take, I'm afraid. I'll share my screen now so you guys can see the lineup. Now, of course, I ain't quite done the colours yet, but let's get that done now, shall we? There you go, that'll do. And we'll make you orange. There you go, that'll do. That's nice. Anyway, so here we are, player ratings. Starting with Ortega in net. The one shot that came his way, he doesn't really even make an effort for it. Don't get me wrong, it's a good header, but not even a dive. So I think it's a good header, and I think it's not easy for him, so I'll give him a 5.5. Lewis probably missed a couple more chances than he should have today. On a whole, I don't think he was bad, so he missed. I give him a 6. Generous 6. Vital Hayes, I should give him a 7. Aerial duels, thought he was doing quite good. Don't really remember him messing up much. Ake, I'll give a 6. I only played one half of football. Poor Ake. O'Reilly, I'll take a 10. He's the king. O'Reilly, I think I'm gonna give him a 9. I thought O'Reilly was brilliant today. 9 out of 10 for me. Gundo, thought he was fine. Did a decent job. 6.5. Bernardo, thought was no better. No worse. McAtee, think he struggled today. Think I popped 5.5 on him. Sorry, I just having to send a message. Do apologise. Who was Hayes? Hayes was our centre back. One of our centre backs who signed in January. Kusanov and Hayes. This is his second start, his first 90 minutes. So big ups to him for that. De Bruyne, 1 goal, 1 assist, I think, today. So I think that's worthy of an 8. I think De Bruyne was really good today. Sorry, Grealish, you did start. Don't know why I'm removing you. We'll drop De Bruyne to a 7.5. A couple of little bits in this game, which I thought could have been better. 7.5. Jackie Grealish. He had some alright moments. 6.5. Phil Foden up top, struggled, got an assist at the end of it, so give him 5.5. The false 9 system, though, for me, it needs to go. Do I like Jack Grealish? Yeah, I like Jack Grealish. I think he's a good player. Was crucial to our treble season, so I can't can't not like him really. He was a good footballer for us. Well, has been and is. Hasn't really been too crucial this season. Probably the least amount of football he's had, but competition for places makes it good. So there you go. Yeah, but Jack Grealish today, by no means bad. Should have had an assist. Haaland definitely should have scored. Oh, just seeing the penalty Wolves missed off the crossbar. I don't think he's a Man City standard player. I think he can be rotational, but he can't be a starting player anymore. Don't think he's got it in him, I'm afraid. I know football isn't based on stats, but if you look at his stats for Man City, it is very, very low every season. Yeah, best season's been the treble season where I think he got like 15 goal contributions. Big up to everyone who's tuning in. Let me know if you disagree with my player ratings. If you watch the game, maybe you think De Bruyne had a super stinker despite getting 2 goal contributions. Or Jack Grealish pulled us down for the whole game and should have a 4 out of 10. Or Nico O'Reilly, a 9 is way too generous and should be an 8. Let me know. Yeah, but I get what you mean on stats. Jack Grealish should be pulling in more goal contributions. There's no doubt. There is no doubt. Haaland has over double Ronaldo goals at his age in his career. Yeah, Haaland is an absolute machine when it comes to goal scoring. You check out his goal records in his respective leagues that he's played in and the clubs he's played for. Each league is essentially getting a goal per game almost. So, Haaland is a different breed, really. Haaland could be the new UCL king. He's on like 49 goals in 48 games, which is insane. I think Mbappe has 52 goals in like 80-something games, which is a pretty good record, to be fair. But Haaland makes it look inferior. He's got an incredible goal record, Haaland, in all his leagues. So yeah, new UCL king. Why not? His numbers at Dortmund and 2023 was insane. Yeah, I know he got like over 50 goals for us in the treble season. Dortmund, I think he got like 83 goals in 88 games. Like in UCL. Yeah, I know UCL as well. He got 5 goals in 1 match for us. And that came off the bench today, and instead of scoring, he got an assist. So Phil Foden didn't get any goals or assists. Nico O'Reilly, we need to pop 2 goals on you. There you go. And KDB has dropped a thing on you. Can't give any players an assist on here, which kind of sucks, I guess. Bench, what does this mean? Haaland? There you go. McAtee, who'd he come off for? It was Nico, wasn't it? Nico G. There he is. Will Ronaldo get 1,000 goals before the 2026 World Cup? Yeah, I think he will. What's he on now? Maybe not. That's a lot of goals. It depends how many games he plays for Al Nassr. He plays a lot of games. Big ups for all the views, by the way. Make sure to pop a like on the stream. I'll quickly start a poll, actually. $923 goals. I think he would just come short. Imagine he hits 1,000 goals in the World Cup final. That would be seen. Wouldn't be a bad way to do it for him. I think he'd be very happy. Let me make sure I haven't missed any substitutions. Man City, Plymouth, lineups. I did. Ruben Diaz came on for Nathan Ake. Subbed Diaz. There you go. Yeah, I think that's about right for player ratings. Portugal ain't good enough for that though. Nah, not anymore. Don't feel like it anyway. No competition that I think gets out of their group. Probably gets to the quarterfinals, but I don't think they get much further than that. Messi role was to walk around the pitch and dribble past everyone. Go. Now let's have a look at the stats for this game, because I think they're probably worth looking at. Let's go share this tab instead. Here was how they lined up. They clearly were set up to have every man behind the ball. Not knocking them, of course. They are playing against City. It's at our ground as well for the season they're having out on the Championship. And look, it probably worked against Liverpool, probably worked against Brentford. So why not try it on us? Stats, as you would expect, we dominated the ball. 9 shots on target to their 1. The one shot they had, they took, to be fair to them, so fair play. But yeah, second half, it was really all us putting all the pressure we could on them. Oh, I've got nothing on my screen. Look at that. Wonderful. There you go. Fouls 5-7, no yellows on either end, no reds either. 5 offsides for them to our 1, and we had 20 corners. I heard the commentators compliment us for scoring set pieces, but at the same time, it took us 20 corners to get there. Maybe 15, because we probably had a couple more. Millwall also started to chant. Jesus. I did not realise they were like that. Okay. Anyway, for the rest of the FA Cup, I'll have a quick look. Where are we? Here we are. So round of 16, this was / round 5. Villa went through last night. Palace, Preston, Bournemouth, and City. Now then, out of these two, I think I'd prefer Brighton through. Out of these two, I'd prefer, in terms of like the easier running, I'd prefer Fulham. And out of these two, I prefer Ipswich. Now then, you know what, why not? We'll do some predictions for what I think will happen here. Newcastle's at St James Park. Brighton are a bit hit and miss at the moment. I think United will go through. Good cup team. I think Forest will go through. Never been to the Prem. Yeah, but that is that. I do actually want to have a look at FootMob real quick, because I am curious to how Vital Hayes did here. So we'll share a tab. Here we are, FootMob. These guys give a bit more in-depth stats. He got 7.9 compared to my 7. O'Reilly though, he got a 9, so we agreed there. Bruyne got a 9 as well. Thereabouts rounding it. I think that's quite generous of Phil. Okay, let's move. Stats. Here we go. Player specific ones. Vital Hayes. He's the one we want to have a look at. Defense. Vital Hayes. Defensive actions. 11 of them. 1 of his tackles won out of all 1 of them. Recoveries, blocks, 9 clearances, 7 headed clearances, and didn't get dribbled past once. Duels. Vital Hayes won the most of these. 11 duels won, 5 lost, 2 out of 3 ground duels won, 9 out of 13 aerial duels won. This was something Vital Hayes was complimented for when joining the club. I always wondered why Cardiff and Swansea it said Wales on them. I've had FootMob since I was like 6. I've only been recently using them. Yeah, Cardiff and Swansea kind of surprised me when I heard that they were Welsh and in the Prem, because it's weird. It's an English competition, but I think there's like some weird reasons or something like that. I'm not 100% sure on how it works. But yeah, Vital Hayes, 9 out of 13 aerial duels won, 7 he was hailed for before joining the club. And so, seems like that is actually coming into fruition. I wouldn't actually mind having a look at whoscored.com just to double check that I'm right on that. Vital Hayes. Here we go. Strengths aerial duels. Yeah, thought so. So look, Vital Hayes, big ups to him. Definitely the one I had my eye on for the most of the game. Completed the most passes in the match with 87 and won the most duels. So fair play to him. 90 minutes, total shots 2, both were headers. Probably disappointed they didn't get either in, or at least one in. Accurate passes, there you go. Only 6 passes off target. Let's have a look at his passing stats. The most out of anyone, or the best out of anyone, 94%, which is higher than everyone here, apart from Diaz. To be fair, Diaz only played one half of football. Matches Ake. Phil Foden completed all of his passes today. Yeah, maybe I was a bit harsh on Phil. We'll bump him to 6.5. Definitely don't think he's an 8.3, but we'll go 6.5 because from what I'm reading, the stats are quite good. ISO speed is on FootMob. Truly? Yeah, wow, he actually is. They actually cover YouTube All Stars. Interesting. Nico O'Reilly, let's actually have a look at his stats today. Player of the match with a rating of 8.9, 90 minutes, 2 goals, 2 shots, clinicality at its finest. 90 touches, 4 in the opponent's box. Passes into the final third, 8. Accurate crosses, none out of his 3. Accurate long balls, 1 out of his 5. Clearances, 1. So 2 clearances. Oh, wait, no, 1 clearance, and then this is the type of clearance. Interceptions 1, defensive actions 2, recoveries 2, dribbled past once. Ground duels, aerial duels, not his area. And this is a guy doing a job at left back, by the way. Started in the defence, and I think he did brilliantly going into the midfield, pushing forward. Usual ball stars. The sideman is always on FootMob with all the stats. Oh, nice. Wow. Didn't truly realise. Well, look, Plymouth, fair play to them. They really gave us a game. We probably should have maybe had one more goal if Rico could have taken one of his chances. But look, I'm not going to complain. We're through, and that's the main thing. I'll quickly flick back to my player ratings. Here we are. So look, here it is. Don't think I've really gotten too much wrong. I think I've gotten everything quite fine. Mark Goldbridge is on FootMob. What? Ah, that's right. I'll be on thinking FootMob. Alright, I'm not. Connect isn't on FootMob. Had to check. But look, thank you all for tuning in. Not the longest match review, but I think we covered everything. Look, that's some good stats for the game. Vital Hayes, Nico O'Reilly showing it up for the future. McAtee, look, he's had better games, but I'm sure he'll have better games in the future too. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it as per usual. We will be... Oh, Frost Fury, no, wait. We will be live tomorrow, of course, with the FA Cup draw reaction. What is it, Frost? I'll give you a minute. Come on, Frost. Hi. That's all. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, Frost. Thank you for tuning in, Glimpse. And thank you to everyone who tuned in, because we got 134 views on this match review, so big ups. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you all in the next one. Tomorrow is the cup draw, so we will be there. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one.